Have you ever at some point in your life uttered a swear word?
Whether it was during your innocent childhood, your rebellious teenage years, or even now in the hustle and bustle of adulthood, the chances are that you've encountered profanity in one form or another.
Is culture changing? And are certain words simply taking on new meanings? Which naturally happens with words in all languages.
Some would say, it's okay, it's just a word, just a combination of letters, a string of phonetic sounds.
Some would say they are concentrated lumps of emotions, which is stored in the limbic system, a complex system of neural networks that control emotions and drives.
Their argument essentially was that all words are immoral and therefore not sinful. So a Christian might use the D word,
The S word,
the F word,
or any other word, and all such uses are perfectly legitimate. Rightly or wrongly, we are deeply troubled by this. Hence, why we are sharing this topic to you all. We are eager to hear about your feelings on this very topic.
Just drop your comments below. Much appreciated.
Regardless, the result is the same. More Christians are becoming inoculated against these words, perhaps even to the point of immunity.
Though you may not realize it, swearing often offends people. Furthermore, many people who are offended are slow to make it known for fear of ridicule.
Avoiding swearing can also make you appear more polite and professional in the workplace, at school, and in public.
Have you noticed that television, radio, and other media sources often use a bleep or beep sound to censor swear words and other undesirable or offensive phrases?
It's hard to say whether the increase of cussing on TV reflected an increase in cursing among average people, or whether TV corrupted how people now choose to communicate with each other.
You may be thinking, well, what about the word curse? Is it not the same as cussing?
Well, there is a difference. A curse is meant to harm someone, while cussing is more like getting something off your chest. Not a polite way to talk, but usually not meant to harm anyone.
However, cussing is often laced with profanity and certainly does not honor God.
High and holy things taken out of context create another category of curse words, blasphemy. It means the act or offense of speaking sacrilegiously about God or sacred things, showing disrespect or mocking the divine. When someone casually uses God's name in anger, frustration, or as a casual exclamation, it can be seen as a form of blasphemy because it takes the divine name out of context and uses it disrespectfully.
Steve, isn't it one of the 10 commandments not to do this?
Yes, is the second commandment, which says, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain." And you will find that in Exodus 20, verse 7.
Now, we would like to share with you someone that we watch on YouTube, and his name is Ray Comfort. He's an evangelist, and he normally asks the question when he's witnessing,
Have you used God's name in vain?
yes,
Do you love your mother?
of course I do.
Have you ever used her name as a cuss word?
No, of course not.
Why wouldn't you?
Because she's my mother.
And you respect her.
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
But you don't respect the God that gave you a mother. You took his holy name and used it in place of a cuss word to express disgust. That's called blasphemy. Very serious in God's eyes and punishable by death in the Old Testament.
Wow. As a Christian, bad language should be discouraged.
What should our speech be like? What should be our usual way of talking? It's in the Bible. Colossians 4, verse 6. Let your conversation be always full of grace, so that you may know how to answer everyone.
The Bible encourages Christians to use their words for good, emphasizing the importance of grace, truth, and building up others. Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may impart grace to those who hear.
God asks us to rid ourselves of foul language. In Colossians 3 verse 8, but now you must rid yourselves of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips.
Dirty stories, foul talk, and coarse jokes. These are not for you. Instead, remind each other of God's goodness and be thankful. And you'll see that in Ephesians 5, verse 4.
Our words affect our lives. It's in the Bible. Proverbs 13, verse 3. He who guards his lips guards his life, but he who speaks rashly will come to ruin.
What we believe is reflected in what we say. It's in the Bible, Matthew chapter 12, 34 to 35. How can you who are evil say anything good? For out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. The good man brings good things out of all the good stored up in him, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him.
God will hold us responsible for the words we speak. It's in the Bible. Matthew 12, verses 36 and 37. Men will have to give account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned. We need to remind each other of God's goodness and be thankful. Until next time, stay blessed.